a Duke graduate, and while I was there, I lived in Duke Smart Home, which is a environmentally conscious dorm on campus.
Yeah, so basically our definition of it as Duke is basically a live-in research laboratory. So it's not only a residential area where students live and have their daily interactions with the students, but it's also a laboratory where we work with other students in the home and other students on campus to on certain ideas to innovate, build projects, things like that. So it's a little bit of both, having that experience living as well as having the experience of working together in projects as well.
We'll start from the top of it. It's built on a cardinal grid with the south face of the house being all glass, and it absorbs the most sunlight. There's, I believe, 16 solar panels on the front that when 10 people are in the house using their electrical goods and whatnot, that it will give, I think it supplies us 30% of what we'll use. When less people are in the house or when we're not using our electronics, we can actually give back and put energy back into the grid. The top of the house is a green roof, which has 10 native mosses that in the summer helps to cool the house through evaporation. In the winter, it will hold snow on the roof to help insulate it. And it also is our primary filtration for rainwater collection that we use to flush our toilets and wash our clothes in. We have solar heated water, so we don't use your standard hot water. And we had hot water year round. Didn't matter if there was snow on the ground, we still had good hot water.
The Smart Home is also like a student organization that includes about 60 or 70 students. And one of the things they do are projects, which sometimes are related to the home, sometimes aren't.
This is where students will come to work on their projects. If they're, we have all the tools necessary, saws, drills, and whatnot to build something.
Home Depot Smart Home is the only LEED Platinum building, or it was the first LEED Platinum certified building.
There's a similar accreditation agency called CITES, and it's not about the building, but about the sustainability of the landscaping around a building. And last spring, John Deere contacted us, and they want to become a title sponsor, and they're donating $500,000 to completely renovate our gardens and landscaping. And we're going for a 4-star CITES rating.
There may be a few things. Initially it was where we were going to get the funds from, because we knew it was going to be an expensive project, or they knew it was going to be an expensive project, and we knew it was a good idea as well. That's why we needed the corporate sponsorship. So we were lucky to have that. But also, something that some find controversial is the fact that there was $2 million spent on it, but we see this project more, not just promoting environmental sustainability, but to sort of have a model to show off these technologies to the public. So we're not really necessarily shooting for the perfect home that's efficient, has zero emissions and whatnot. We're shooting to have a little bit of both, a technologically advanced home as well as environmentally sustainable home. Yeah, right now it's one of the very few, and 3 years ago it was sort of the cutting edge, and it wasn't really seen anywhere in America. So it was sort of the first step at having a super environmentally sustainable home. But now in places like California and suburbs, probably most likely in the West, wealthier families are able to, or wealthier people are able to build homes like these that house technologies and are very, very sustainable. So it's becoming more and more common, and you're seeing it more at the level of the university. So universities are investing in eco-friendly dorms, eco-friendly buildings, and whatnot as well.